To get down there. Q, how much longer?
Patience, 007, patience.
Can you get me closer? Yes, Commander.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my new series, James Bond 007 Nightfire. So this is the first level, Paris Prelude, and it's done as a kind of tutorial, so I have very limited abilities on this. We're in this helicopter, and I don't actually have to do anything. I think I can look around, but whenever I need to do anything, the game basically does it for me. It's great. So we are protecting Dominique, who is in that car there and being shot at by mercenaries. It zooms in and aims for us, and then we just hit right trigger to fire. So we take out the thing right there. So this series is going to be... Oh, look at that. Shot him right in the petrol tank, which makes the car explode. Michael Bay would be so proud. Yes, so this is going to be 12 episodes, because there's 12 levels in this, which are very variable in their length. Not just because they are genuinely variable in their length, but it depends how good I am at them. So here, this level is actually really hard if you have to do it normally, but I don't. So zoom in and shoot. And shoot again, you should explode. Wonderful. So, fun fact about this. Pierce Brosnan agreed to allow them to use his face, but did not give his voice, so there's like another actor doing Pierce Brosnan's voice, but actually, the Bond in this does look surprisingly like him, because they were allowed to kind of model it off him. But none of the actors in this are the actual ones. Oh, I didn't even have to do anything to that guy, and he blew up. So this is quite a hard one to do normally, but there we go, as in, again, it's zooming in naturally, so we shoot that thing out, and... Oh, it's like a shit version of a Wilhelm scream. I think in my head that is the kind of Wilhelm scream, which that was a terrible imitation of. You can also see when it transitions to being like a pre-rendered cutscene, because it looks like shit. This game is from 2002, and boy does it show. This is a GameCube launch game, and it's so good.
Just a bit closer. Almost there, 007.
The stolen device is in that truck. If we hurry, we can still catch it. By the way, who are you?
The name's Bond. James Bond.
Oh, he said the thing! Oh, I fucking love this game. It's so much fun, and it really does just capture the dumb feeling of, like, Bond stuff. If I press B here, for example, smoke screen, which is apparently enough to make both of those cars crash, which is great. Yeah, you've got the self-driving car that can, like, go onto two wheels. It's so good. So once again, this section kind of does itself. I am actually driving here, like I can go right, left, so that you need to go after that truck, but there is another lorry has blocked it. So we go through this plaza, and this kind of shit is what I mean, where I say, this game really captures the Bond theme. Oh, I was not good there. The idea there was you use Q-Wedge to beautifully go between those two vehicles, and I went straight into one of them. This is real sensitive, the driving on this. Can I? Well, I have no options at this point, so no, I can't turn this down. You've got missiles, which will just automatically lock onto whoever the fuck happens to be in front of you. There's a smoke screen there, so I need to go around to the right. I think, can I? Yeah, I can go to first person, but why you would want to do that? Driving in first person just never quite feels right to me. Anyway, oh, bucket me. Oh, there we go. So, got Q Boost. Oh no, Turbo Boost it's just called. And Wallop! Yeah, this game just really captures the dumb feeling of Bond stuff. As in, like, compare, like... So we've got to use the EMP to take out the truck, which has got an explosive device in it, without actually detonating it. Yeah, this just captures the dumb, only semi-serious feel that Bond films have so well. We need to stop this guy before he gets to the Eiffel Tower, so let's EMP him. I thought I did it in time, but I didn't. Motherfucker! I've never failed the first mission before. Huh. Well, let's try... Oh my god, I've got to do it again from the start. Bloody hell. Well, I suppose this is a good chance to just, talk a little bit with my thoughts on Bond, I suppose. You'll be getting quite a lot of this throughout the thing, but I want to open with, I'm not quite as ashamed about this as I am about my, well, not so much ashamed, but not very publicly internet talkable about. So I really like the Star Wars prequels, and I've talked about that a fair bit on some of the Star Wars stuff, and that gets a lot of shit on the internet. But also, my favourite James Bond, by far, is Pierce Brosnan, pictured here. Well, not actually pictured, he's holding the gun at the moment. The Sean Connery ones are fun, they have their moments, but partly it's that Brosnan is the ones I grew up with, because, what was GoldenEye, 1990, 91-ish? So around the kind of time I was born, and I very much grew up with the 4 Brosnan ones. I admit that they get more and more ridiculous as they go on. GoldenEye is fun. Tomorrow Never Dies is fantastic, actually the best Bond film in my experience. Because I love its villain, who is totally not Rupert Murdoch. But he totally is, it's really good. And then there's, what's it called? What's the oil one? The World Is Not Enough, which is not great. You got Robbie Coltrane doing his classic thing, and what's he called? Robert Carlyle, who can apparently feel no pain because he's got a bullet in his brain or some dumb shit like that. Stuff like that is kind of what I mean with like the dumb thing in Bond films. Like, Bond films are not subject to the same rules as normal action films, and that in its own way can make them fantastic by just making them ludicrous. And you want it to be ludicrous. It's one of my issues with the Daniel Craig ones, like the recent ones, is at least the early ones. Yeah, boy! That's what you're supposed to do there. Some of the recent ones, they've got slightly better as they've gone on, the Daniel Craig ones, but they can take themselves a bit too seriously, and you don't actually want to do that with a Bond film. You want to enjoy it. But then you have got Die Another Day, which is not a great film. You got that scene when Bond's surfing away from the sun laser. You got your man with diamonds in his face, who then becomes less Asian after plastic surgery. A lot of weird shit in Die Another Day, but it's not a bad film. And when you think about it, no... Oh, bugger, did I miss... Oh, no, didn't mistime that. Nearly mispositioned it, but hey. Right, now this time I've got to be careful to not be talking while... Got to fire this EMP off as soon as possible, because apparently even if it looks like you've got time, you haven't got time. So, come on, give me the EMP. Give me the EMP. There we go. Wonderful. That's how we actually do the first mission.
Happy New Year, James.
Happy New Year indeed, Dominique.
Don't
Love me quietly. Do it with intensity. I don't really know the words to this, as you can tell, but this plays whenever you start the game up. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. It gets the feel of a Bond opening, right? As in, it's got attractive women doing weird things and guns and missiles and that kind of stuff, which is basically the visuals you would expect for a Bond opening. I remember this line, "This building up, just so we can tear it down again." Nightfire. Oh, damn, I was too early on it. Yeah, this plays every time we fire the game up, so I know the beginning of it, because it goes, "Don't love me quietly, do it with intensity." And then at that point, you can skip the cutscene. But that bit you cannot skip. So, so when you create a new account, as in when you fire it up with a memory card you've never fired up with before, it does the tutorial, and then the game actually plays. So it means this one's going to be a slightly different aspect ratio to the other ones, because you can't set any settings before you set a code name, which I'm setting Doctor, and one of the settings is widescreen. I want this on move, turn, move, strafe. Is that what I want? I want it dual analog, so that one stick is move and the other stick is look. What's that? It's got the C stick as look, strafe. That's not right. Turn, look. Yep, that's, I think, what I want. We'll find out next episode. Driving controller. Oh, there's actually no options there. It just tells me what it is. Thanks. That shouldn't really go in options, should it really, then, game? Rumble on auto-aim. Yeah, automatically aims at aim. Yeah, sure, I suck at this game, so... I played it a shit ton. Still suck at it. I haven't played the campaign for a good Oh god. 8 years? Wow. This will be a fun series. Toggle crouch is disgusting, so we'll have hold crouch, manual aim hold. Weapon auto switch. If you pick up a weapon with a better ranking, you automatically switch to it. No. Yeah, we'll have those various options. Multiplayer, we're not going to do. Audio visual. This is what I want. I want widescreen on. And stereo. Oh, nice. It's always a good way to date a game when it's like, do you want to play in mono or stereo audio? Nothing's mono nowadays. Oh, we can watch a trailer for Die Another Day. For the forthcoming Bond film, which came out in 2003. Good lord. Oh, all games are so good in their own terrible way. Right, I'll save the codename there, and next episode. So, we've had the opening. We stopped a terrorist plot to destroy the Eiffel Tower in New Year on Christmas... In New Year on Christmas Eve. On New Year's Eve. In Paris, I might say, instead of in New Year. God, I fucked that one up pretty badly. So... There we go, now I've loaded up Doctor. So, next episode, what we'll be doing is trying to investigate who was behind that attack and what's going on there. Hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.